Hi, I'm Ray Bayliss, Catholic chaplain. Adam Smith, John Stuart Mill, Milton Friedman. Economists whose theories underpin much of the capitalism that dominates today's society. Amongst the ideas they promoted is the idea of Homo economicus, a rationalistic, self-interested individual who chooses what they want and is the basic unit of society. So we live in a culture where selfishness is encouraged, where shopping is virtuous and greed an essential element of a not too well hidden agenda. A highly individualized consumer society. A whole society is driven by the need for us to get out, or indeed sit at our laptop and buy. The prosperity of the nation depends on it, jobs depend on it, our pensions depend on it. Marketing experts, however, know that we humans are not necessarily the most rational of beings, that we're all looking for happiness and are all likely to be tempted to try to find it in the wrong places, to fall prey to the sin of greed. We are told that there are things that we need, things that we must have in order to be happy. And it's gone way beyond the basics of a comfortable, warm home and food on the table. That's why we're constantly bombarded with advertising that seeks to demonstrate how we can't be happy, can't have that feeling of fulfillment until we have the latest gadget, fashion, perfume or car. But greed is only part of the equation. Avarice, envy and pride are all tools in the advertising kit bag. You see, our system doesn't just depend on us buying stuff. It depends on us buying more stuff and more quickly each year. You only have to watch the news to see that when newsreaders present economic figures, they do so either as good or bad, hopeful or gloomy. Indeed, if we buy and sell less than we did in the last quarter or in the last year, it is called depression. So we are encouraged to be a society that doesn't want to wait for things. This impinges on many areas of our life. We don't want to wait. We want to be happy now. As one of the words of Queen's hits say, I want it all, and I want it now. Whether it be a debt-filled shopping spree to buy things we don't need, or celebrity-inspired attempts to be famous and glamorous, or indeed a sexually liberated code that tells us lust. Everything's okay as long as you're not hurting anyone. It's all about the gratification of selfish desire. But there are victims. They're to be found in the sweatshops producing goods at ridiculously low prices to maximise profit. In the brothels and the porn industry, exploiting those trafficked or hooked on drugs. In the families torn apart by infidelity, and ultimately in a world struggling to cope with our waste, with plastic contaminating our oceans, and with climate change as a result of our actions. Our Christian faith begs to differ with this culture. It tells us that true happiness and fulfillment can only be found in God. It firmly places greed, avarice, envy, lust and pride among the 7 deadly sins, and love, humility, temperance, chastity and patience as virtues. It calls us to be a sign of contradiction, to live our lives in moderation, with care and concern for others as an example to all. As G.K. Chesterton once said, there are 2 ways to have enough. One is to accumulate more and more, and the other is to desire less. And God bless you.